We have to do this. We have to talk about this because I am still just emotionally wrecked after that Giants-Lions game.
Oh, I think everyone is. When you start seeing words like trauma and predictable depression flying around, you know it's more than just a loss.
Exactly. And the thing is, the offense. I mean, the offense played at a Pro Bowl level, but it was just completely undone.
Systematically dismantled by the defense,
Right.
by some really questionable coaching.
That's the whole thing, isn't it? Look, I'll be honest. I walked into this game already annoyed. I wanted to see Jackson Dart. I think he's the future. But you know what? What we got from Jameis Winston, that should have been a win, a comfortable win.
It absolutely should have.
So today, we have to figure out how that phenomenal effort was just thrown away. We need to look at the key failures and, figure out if this level of fan outrage is actually justified.
Let's find out if it's just noise or if the whole foundation is really starting to collapse.
Okay, let's start with the most depressing part first. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off. The New York Giants blew another double-digit fourth quarter lead. Again, I mean, this is what just breaks you as a fan.
And that is exactly why everyone is so furious this isn't a one-off. That loss makes it the 5th time this season. The 5th.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's basically like, you know that feeling when you're watching a show on Netflix and you know exactly how it's going to end and it's depressing, but you watch it anyway? That's this team.
That's a perfect analogy. You almost need a weighty blanket before the game even starts just to brace for the inevitable disappointment.
You do, because the second we get a lead in the fourth, you're not even happy. You're waiting for the collapse.
And when you look at how it keeps happening, it's not just bad luck. It points to specific tactical failures.
Yeah.
You see these weird defensive substitutions late in the game. Players look confused, and then the offensive play calling just gets so conservative.
Timid. Right when they need to step on their throat, they pull back. It's like they don't know how to win.
They offer you this glimmer of hope, and then they snatch it away.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Which brings me to the offense, because we have to talk about this. The performance they put on was criminally wasted. Jameis Winston, my God, he balled out. He put on a show.
You absolutely have to give him his credit. That was an elite performance. I mean, 400 yards passing. For this team, that's almost unheard of.
And he caught a touchdown on a trick play.
Right, and he was doing it all under constant pressure, dodging guys left and right. It really showed his experience, his ability to keep plays alive when everything was breaking down.
And that's why it feels like a crime. You get 400 yards from your quarterback, that should be a win, period. It's like finding a $100 bill and then immediately dropping it down a sewer drain.
And it wasn't just him, the guys around him really stepped up too.
Oh, they showed up big time.
I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson was just electric. He was playing like it was a video game, just full Madden mode. Tyrone Tracy Jr. showed that explosive speed we've been waiting for. And Theo Johnson, who's had some issues with drops, he caught everything.
He did. And Singletary was running hard, breaking tackles. Hodgins looked like the 2022 version of himself, the guy we relied on in the playoffs.
And a lot of that, you have to credit the scheme.
Oh, 100%. This is all Mike Kafka.
He called a brilliant game. It was creative. It was unpredictable. We saw trick plays, motions, screens, even a flea flicker. It felt like he was on, one of those cooking shows where they give you weird ingredients and you have to make a gourmet meal.
Yes, Chopped. Offensive coordinator edition.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. He maximized what he had.
He really did.
And that's why I'm saying it right now. Mike Kafka has proven he's a head coach candidate. Based on this game alone, he showed he can game plan, he can rally the players, he can win.
It is very hard to argue with the results he got on his side of the ball. But we do have to talk about that one. Very big decision.
Oh, here we go. The field goal.
The field goal.
It's not even a discussion. You have to kick it. Kafka has to kick that field goal. They would have won the game.
Right. The fan perspective is crystal clear. Take the points.
It's the only play.
But let me ask you this. Is it possible that his decision wasn't just, being overly aggressive? What if it was a signal?
A signal of what?
A signal that he had zero faith? Absolutely no confidence that his defense could stop them anyway, even with a bigger lead.
Wow. That's a deep cut. You're saying he knew the defense was so broken that 3 points wouldn't matter.
I'm saying it's a possibility. I mean, think about it. If your offense is putting up 400 yards and you still feel like you have to score a touchdown on every single drive.
Yeah, the margin for error is 0.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The pressure on Kafka was insane because he knew the other side of the ball was a complete liability.
Let's talk about that liability. Let's talk about the defense that ruined everything. I am so angry that Joe Schoen is still employed that he lets this rot continue. And Shane Bowen still being the defensive coordinator is an absolute joke. They have one fundamental catastrophic flaw. This defense cannot stop the run.
And it's not a new problem. It is a systemic, repetitive failure. And the numbers from this game, they're staggering.
Lay it on me.
They gave up 237 yards on the ground. 237. My analysis said the defense had less resistance than potato salad.
Potato salad. I love that. It's so true. They just get pushed around, bullied.
And technically, they were just getting gashed in the B gap on all these outside zone runs. The Lions saw it, they committed to it, and the Giants had no answer. No adjustment whatsoever.
And then overtime. The end of the game was it was an insult.
It was almost laughably fast.
The Lions get the ball, and what happens? One play. One 60-yard touchdown run, and it's over.
And you want to know what makes that totally indefensible?
What?
Dexter Lawrence, your best player and maybe the best defensive tackle in the league, he was on the sideline for that play.
Kidding me? In a sudden death overtime.
On the sideline. It's a total failure of coaching. And that goes right back to what we were saying. How does Shane Bowen still have a job? It feels like someone high up in this organization just doesn't value winning.
And that's where I lose all faith. Because who is at the very top? Who signs the checks? The Mara family. This is the culture they've allowed to fester. It's an ownership problem.
And that distrust, that feeling that something is fundamentally wrong at the top, that's what leads you to the wilder stuff we saw after the game.
Yes, the conspiracy theories.
It all came to a head with that Malik Neighbors tweet, the one he deleted almost instantly.
Tell everyone what it said.
He posted, and this is a direct quote, "Sometimes I think they'd be making us lose on purpose."
Bam! There it is. The feeling inside the locker room is the same as the feeling on every fan's couch.
And yeah, he deleted it faster than Shane Bowen dodges accountability.
Of course he did. The organization can't have that truth getting out.
And look, I don't think anyone really believes there's a literal conspiracy, but it's a metaphor, right?
Really?
The coaching decisions, the clock management, not kicking the field goal, Dex being on the sideline, they are so consistently wrong, so baffling, that the only explanation that makes sense to a frustrated mind is sabotage.
It has to be. Because when you watch your quarterback play the game of his life and you still lose, what else are you supposed to think? Yeah. Neighbors just said what we were all thinking. This was a coaching failure. Fire Shane Bowen. Free this defense.
So when you put it all together, the conflict is it's so stark. You have this championship level performance from the offense. Winston, Wan'Dale, Tracy, completely wiped out by a defense that couldn't stop anything.
It's a tragedy. It's wasted talent. We have these bright spots, but the whole structure around them is just rotten.
And that's really the key for you, the listener, to take away from this. This is how fast morale can turn. You go from disappointment to accusations of systemic failure when the same core problems keep showing up week after week. Individual brilliance can only prop up a broken system for so long before it all comes crashing down.
It's the painful truth.
Yeah.
So let's leave you with a final thought, something that came up a lot in our community discussions after the game. Given everything we've seen, the offensive success under Kafka and the defensive disaster under Bowen, what single move would actually change the team's direction more? Is it promoting Kafka to head coach right now to build on the good?
Or is it firing Shane Bowen immediately to cut out the bad?
Exactly. Think about it. What's the more urgent problem to solve? Nurturing the brilliance you have or eliminating the failure that's holding you back?
Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And, a huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh, definitely.
For the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep. Their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.